Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday morning, everybody. Got a tip from the whip version of Beast Mode Accountability coming to you. Today is February 1st, guys. February 1st, 2017. We just closed out another month. So now's the time to ask yourself a question, man. Now's the time to ask yourself a question, right? It's the end of a month. If you're in sales, man, that means you just wrapped up another month and you're looking at, hey, how did I do? If you are somebody that's just trying to accomplish anything else in life, right? You know, New Year's resolutions, we're on February. If you set one, where are you at? And then lastly, just in general, are you happy, man? Are you happy with where you are at? Those are the questions you got to be asking yourself today. And honestly, guys, those are the questions you should be asking yourself every damn day. You know, because if you're not happy, if you don't feel fulfilled, if you don't feel like you are, you know, absolutely crushing your potential to its max, then the next question that you got to ask yourself is, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, right? The worst thing that can happen, guys, the worst thing, one of the things that pains me the most is seeing unhappy people that just don't do anything about it, or they expect that somebody else is just going to come along and do something for them, and therein, of course, end up wasting away years, maybe a whole lifetime, unhappy, you know, because they never got up, they never, you know, made the effort or a commitment, you know, to take things to a higher level, to take themselves to a higher level. And, you know, for some, it's a lack of knowing how to even start doing that. For others, it's just, you know, the lack of the drive, the motivation, the will, etc. to get it done. You know, so ask yourself, guys, are you happy? And then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And you'll hear me talk about a pen and paper all the time because it works, guys, it works. You know, it's easy to realize and own up to the fact that you're not happy with where you're at, that you're not happy with what you're doing, that maybe you're not happy with your results, okay? And it's easy to say, okay, well, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna do something about it. And today I'm gonna do something, right? Which is good. You know, it's good to have those thoughts. It's good to have the mindset and the mentality, and maybe an awakening every now and again that, I really should be doing more. And, you know, today's the day I'm gonna get out there and do it. But if the action doesn't follow those thoughts, again, you spin your wheels. You spend years and years and years spinning your wheels. So my tip for today, guys, if you're gonna take anything away from this, if this is describing you, is to write it down. Write it down and own up to it. Write it down and create, you know, if it overwhelms you at first, you know, write down the step-by-step actions that you can start taking today. You know, what can you start taking today? What steps can you start taking today? Something that's helpful for me and was helpful for me in the early days was, you know, the old time excuse. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. So breaking down, how can you make more time? Because trust me, guys, you can make time. You can make time, all right? And that means also, again, writing a couple things down. I got 3 lists of 5 that I like to talk about a lot, right? 3 lists of 5. The first list is a list of things that you are doing every single day that are time wasters, like just absolute time wasters, not productive, not things that you need to be doing. These may be leisure activities, it may just be bad habits, and whatever it may be, right? Write down 5 things that you do every single day that are time wasters. Write down 5 things every day that you need to do that are absolute musts for you, whether it's in your business life, your personal life, whatever it is. Write down 5 things that are absolute musts for you to do every day. They're not something you can neglect, but you feel like they take you too much damn time, right? Write those 5 things down and then see what you can do, see what game plan you can do. Hey man, pop on Google and start doing a little research and find out ways that you can be more effective and more efficient at getting those things done. In the business world and the sales world, is there any way that you can work some automation in to save you some time there? Or are you in a position where maybe you can delegate some of those activities, right? Delegation and automation, be careful with automation because you got to do it the right way. While it can be a time saver, it can also send your success spiraling if you kind of lose a personal touch with the customers and whatnot. We'll talk about automation on a later day in a more sales and business specific broadcast. And the last list of 5 are things that you feel like you should be doing every day. Things that, you know, 5 things that, like, if only, like the if onlys. Man, if only I had the time to do this, this, and this every day, I'd be so much more productive, or my results would be so much better. Write down those 5 and keep those in front of you as well, guys, because what you want to try to do is replace those time suckers, those time wasters, completely. Get rid of them, right? You want to become more efficient and more quick at the things that you need to do that you feel like take you too much time, so that you can make time for those 5 things that if only you had the time to do these things every single day. Just imagine the results, right? Again, guys, but if you don't take the time to get this stuff down on paper, and create a legitimate step-by-step process to implement, you know, the results aren't just going to follow, right? Having the idea to become better is one thing. Taking the action is another, but you're going to find it difficult, in my experience, to take that action if you don't take the time to actually blueprint it out, because otherwise you're just doing this, and you're going to be spinning your wheels. But at the core, at the center of all of this, again, guys, is you. It is you. Accountability, hence the name, Beast Mode Accountability. It falls on you to put these things in action, right? If you are, you know, if you're in sales and you got a manager, or you got a CEO or a boss or whoever, right, that, you know, you feel like, man, I'm not really being set up to succeed. I'm really not being given the materials and maybe the training or whatever, you know, that I need to get better. Own it. Yeah, you should have those things, but you know what? If they're not being provided to you, don't use that as an excuse. Don't use that as a reason to not take steps yourself to better yourself, to put yourself in a position, right? Take accountability, take ownership of it, create an action plan, and then attack that action plan. That is how you get results. You don't get it without the action, and the action will not come without the game plan, the mode of attack rather, and that's what's up, guys. So that's what's worked for me. I promise you, if you at least give it an ounce of an effort, an ounce of try, you'll see some results as well. All right, everybody, Beast Mode Accountability. I love you guys. First day of a new month. Go out there and crush it. Are you happy with where you're at? If you're not, do something about it. Peace out.